Branson.
Where are you from?
Perth, Western Australia.
How old are you?
21. I like a board with a lot of drive. It's really loose off the top. I don't like a board that's too loose because you usually find you spin out a lot, and I don't like to spin out.
Do you like swallowtails over round pins or squashes?
For my small wave boards, I like swallowtails because they're really snappy, and my bigger boards, I like pintails.
Pintails?
Yeah.
What do you get out of what is the difference that you feel?
The pintail's more, in bigger waves, it's more cruisy. You can just draw out your turns a lot better. And the swallowtail in smaller waves is more snappy, fits in the pocket. So I like swallowtails for smaller waves. For a really clean, tubey wave, I like thick channel bottoms. Well, in really clean waves, they're really drivey. But if the waves are a bit onshore or mushy, they don't really go that good because the channels sort of hold up the board a bit.
How long a board do you normally rod?
Usually 6'3". I'm about 5'11", so that's about average for someone my height.
How thick is your board?
2.5.
And how much do you weigh about?
About 75 kilos.
About 170,
Right.
175.
My name's Pat O'Connell.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Right. How much do you weigh?
About 135, maybe 140, occasionally.
How tall are you?
5'6".
What size shoe do you wear?
I think about an 8.5 or 9.
What do you look for in a board?
You know, mostly the waves are pretty small. And so I need something that's going to be loose and more than anything, just something you feel that you feel positive on. Just something that you feel that you can just, when you stand on it, you just feel confident, because that's what really a good board's all about.
What do you like about that one?
I like a lot of V in my boards. Like this one has, you know, a lot good V, and there's even some V in the nose. And so basically, I just get a lot of V. You can see there's a whole lot of V even right off the tail in the middle of my board under my feet, and makes your board so much looser. Makes it so you can turn it rail to rail a lot easier. It doesn't feel like such a struggle to keep your board going.
How long is that board?
This board's 5'10 and a half.
How wide is the board?
18 inches wide.
What about the nose?
11 and a 14 in the tail. It's all zeros.
I noticed your board has a little more rocker
in the nose.
Flip at the tip.
Yeah.
What does that do for you?
Just for you know, when it's a little lumpy like it is now, so you don't just catch all those little lumps and chops that you ordinarily would with a flatter nose.
Does that help you landing on a big floater? Or
yeah, because there's a lot of time. I mean,
snap?
when you come down from a big floater on like a sucking out wave, and all of a sudden you just see your nose start to tip underwater. And with this, it sort of just like scoops it up for you and it helps you out. Otherwise, you'd be just face flop, just boom, right on your head.
Shane Powell.
How old are you, Shane?
18.
How much do you weigh?
155. And I just like a fast board, really, just something that feels fast. I hate slow boards. Just like something that's got speed and you can turn easily. Normally ride just over 18, just under 18 and a quarter.
How long is that board again?
6'1".
Does that board have a little different rocker than the other small boards you've had lately? Does it have a little extra nose rocker?
No, not really. The last couple I've had off Rusky, I've had a fair bit of rocker in the nose, actually. I've always surfed with a lot of rocker in the nose.
Bottom do you like under your back foot?
Just a flat bottom with a lot of V. That's what I like most. Like They go good in all ways, clean ways or choppy ways. Just a good all-round board, I think.
And how about tail?
Always ridden square tails or squash tails.
Have you played around with your fins, or do you always get the same fin setup?
No, actually last year I had pretty small fins on my normal boards, but now they're gone up a little bit bigger. They're a bit longer and a bit wider, and they feel a bit better. A bit more drive here, not as, still loose, but you don't slide out. Everywhere you can slide out when you want to and that. They feel a lot better.
So you can throw more power into your turn?
Yeah.
My name is Vince Della Pena. I'm 20 years old and I'm 5'6.5", and I weigh approximately about from 138 or 135 to 140. First thing I look at a board, first off I pick it up and see how it feels underneath my arms, and I generally ride about just a hair under 18, like 17.9. This particular board, 17.85. It's 5'11", and that's about what I normally ride. And I like my boards with, if you look at them, just a little bit of kick here, a little bit of kick in the nose, and a little bit of kick right here, and just V right in through here.
How about tails?
I like a square tail, like something like this, or squash. I like a fairly narrow tail. A narrow tail kind of holds in, but I also like it loose, so I have V to moderate the whole thing, so it's loose into the turn and it'll still hold in. I like my rails about 2 1/4 or just under, and these rails are really good. These rails are kind of like pinchy in a way. They're a little bit harder to ride, but when you go into a cutback or you lay it on rail, it really bites into the wave, and you won't have that skipping of like another rail.
If you're getting a board for California, what 2 or 3 things does it have to do well to work good for you?
Looseness and drive. It has to be loose, and it has to have drive. Otherwise, you're not going to make sections, or it's just not going to feel right. I mean, when you're going fast, you want to overpower your board, and you want to turn it as hard as you can, and that looseness has to be there for you.